trolls. I've sorted them into 3 different types. Here is by far the best combination. So here's what it sounds like. Hello, this is Shion Costello here on Alloy Day 47. I'm here at Experimental Sound Studio in Chicago, and today I'm going to be working with these troll dolls. It's hard plastic. Shout out to Jane in our workshops and just part of our community here in Chicago for bringing it and coming up with the initial idea of doing it at all. And then also Alex, another awesome community member of our group, who figured out how to put it in the piano and make it sound great. So there's some really interesting effects there. I'm going to try to explore what these trolls can do. More extended day on that, and we'll see what happens. Okay, initially opening up the trolls, I've sorted them into 3 different types. Adult trolls with their arms open like this, palms out. Baby trolls that are doing the same gesture, and then these other babies that have their hands down. Okay, here's by far the best combination. On the lowest string, adults with their palms facing out on the top there, and then on the closer part to us is the baby with the hands down, palms facing in. Yeah, when you get too tight, if it's too tightly packed in, it won't actually rattle too much, so it'll just sound like this. Just kind of like a dim, weak harmonic. So that doesn't work as well unless it really needs to be rattling around. So here's what it sounds like. One reflection over this is it's just impressive the range you can get out of this. Okay, here's a combination of things. This was like the first snare I ever created, was here with this bigger sheet of harder rubber. The main way I make a bass drum now, with a double softer rubber gasket, neoprene gasket here and here. And of course the newest invention with the trolls, kind of another like a snare from the trolls, kind of all bunched together here. There's 4 trolls right there. This really like nice cymbal kind of sound, maybe an upside down cymbal from these 2 trolls, split apart a little bit, like a baby that has its hands down like this. And then the other one is an adult. It has their hands open like that. Alright, I've been moving things around a bit here and just trying to solve this issue with the lowest 2 trolls. They of course sound great rattling around there, but it's so hard to get rid of the bass pitch, messing around with different ideas. But when I put both on here, then it sounds like this. It kind of deadens the rattle. It doesn't shake around as much. It's not quite as jarring of a kind of sound. So that's something I have to keep working on and thinking about. Another change and alteration here. I moved the bass drum to a 2-string note, G. concludes the day. I made some really great progress on finding uses for trolls. Yeah, so this was really interesting. I started to come up with a setup too for possibly Rage Against the Machine. There's a bunch of different stuff in here. I have my hi-hat here. Then I have my sort of open cymbal down here with the trolls. I got my rubber for the bass drum. And then I have my other sort of snare, like the metal drumming snare. So it's like kind of hip hop and metal kind of coming together here. This is sort of more of a slap. It's more of a hip hop snare, and yeah, it kind of mixes a lot of different things together. So it's been a really interesting day. Learned a lot, and I hope you enjoyed watching.